Good morning, my friends. How is everybody doing? It's been quite a few days since I've done a long form video. As much as I enjoy doing them every day, I don't think it's completely necessary in my case. Man, I just run out of stuff to talk about. And it seems like you guys watch my shorts a lot more than you watch my long form videos. So maybe I'll cut back on these a little bit and just talk about whatever I want to talk about. But so today is going to be back day. Yesterday was chest day. And there's something to talk about for chest day since I didn't do a video on it. So I've been reincorporating bench press because it's just something that I never got really, really strong at. So it's something I really wanted to focus up on and just see how far I can take it, I think. Because, it's always cool to, it's not always about the numbers. Like, you don't want to only make it about the numbers when you're lifting weights because that makes you kind of a ego lifter. But it's always fun to see how strong you can get. I really want to be able to bench press 225 for reps. And, I think I'm going to work really hard and build myself up to that. So for my chest workout, I built myself up to 185, which is 245s and 225s on the bar. And I ended up doing 6 reps, which is more than I've ever done at that weight. So that felt really, really good. It's not too far off from 225, so that is definitely within the realm of possibility. And it can be difficult to get stronger as you're cutting because a lot of times you just lose strength. But if you've never really pushed yourself really, really hard, I think there's room to gain strength on a cut. So we'll just see where this leads me. I'm not sure if that's possible since, I'm trying to get as diced up as I can by the time I turn 40 on May 27th. So we'll just see where that goes. But yeah, everything's been going pretty good. The diet is always a struggle, but we're getting better at locking in on that. And we're just going to keep on getting up every day and trying hard because that's all we can do, right? You wake up, you do the best you can, and you just take it from there. But at the end of the day, we're all human. We make mistakes, and I think the important thing about making mistakes is realizing the fact that you are human and that 1, 2 mistakes, even 100 mistakes don't define you. What defines you is your ability to overcome that and not just think that that's just the way you are and, just change. Just change. Because if something's not going your way, you have to be able to take a personal inventory. You have to take ownership of that, and you have to figure out a way to fix it. Because if you don't take ownership of it, you'll never look for a solution. So I think that's pretty important. But yeah, let's get in there and thrash this back. I'm thinking I want to do about 4 different exercises, maybe 2 sets each, something along those lines. And it could change when I get in there, but that's the initial plan. And I think having an initial plan, but having the ability to change it if it doesn't go your way is important because it's not always going to go according to plan. The same can be said about life. But let's get in there and get this back day started. All right, there you have it. Back day is complete. And I will say, I'm starting to really enjoy focusing on 1 or 2 muscle groups when I go in there. Because when I did push-pull legs, it just felt like a little too much. I don't know. Maybe it's just the bro split that I just like so much. It is what it is. We don't always have to be training perfectly or optimally according to science, right? But I only recorded 1 set of the entire workout because there was just not really an opportunity. There were opportunities, but there were so many people in there. I was just trying to respect the gym environment. And I think going forward, I'll try my best to just record at least 1 exercise with the goal of recording all of them. But I'm not going to get a bunch of people in the background if I can avoid it for the most part. But anyway, so I did I did 2 sets of lat pull downs. I did 3 sets of dumbbell rows.
I did 3 sets of pullovers, and then I did 2 sets of cable rows, and that was the entire back workout. And I was going to put some rear delts in there, and I honestly just now remembered, so I'll have to do better with that. But overall, it was a really good back pump, really good back workout, and I'm happy with it. But yeah, not a whole lot I want to talk about right now. But I had my eggs this morning. I'm going to the grocery store to get some lean ground beef and some potatoes, some green peppers, make me some lunch and some dinner. Actually, I have some lunch already made, so make me dinner and then lunch or dinner for tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. But yeah, guys, the biggest thing I want to nail right now is the diet, because, I've got the workout split is important, and I've got that down pretty well over the last couple years. But the thing I've been struggling with the most is the diet, so that's where I really, really need to focus. So that's what we're going to do. But don't let that dreamer die. Keep the grind alive. Never give up on yourself, and don't let the hard days win. I will see you guys tomorrow for leg day.